to my channel. So for today's look, it is an all drugstore makeup brand tutorial. Drugstore makeup tutorial. Yeah. I'm first going to start off with my eyes. I'm going to begin by using the L'Oreal Infallible little eyeshadows that come like this in the shade Ice Latte, which I think is a beautiful highlight, especially for those who have my skin tone. I'm going to place that all over my eyelid up to my brow bone. I also challenged myself by using only drugstore brushes. I did not buy new drugstore brushes. I only have like 6 brushes. Not many. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna challenge myself with this. I'm not gonna buy any more because I spent too much money on trying to buy new makeup. So let's just use the brushes that I have. So yes, this is also using drugstore brushes. So let's start off with that color and put that on my eyes. So now for the rest of my eye look, I'm going to use the Nudes palette from Maybelline. I've had this is a beat up palette because I have had this palette a long time. I bought it when it first came out. Good Lord, I don't even know when it came out. We're gonna do a nude brown smoky eye, which I've done on my channel before, but never with this, and I have not used this in a long time. So I'm gonna start off with this shade right here and place that in my crease. The next shade I'm going to go in with is this dark brown color over here. Do these have names? No, they do not have names. So I'm going to take this color, this dark brown right here, and do the same thing and put that in my crease as well. I'm going to keep this color a little more on my eyelid, like lower down on my eyelid, just a little bit. But still in my crease. And I'm going to keep most of the color on the outer part of my eye. I'm basically just going to keep blending, or I've been blending, just to make sure everything is blended. Now I'm going to take this really pretty goldish, champagne-y, shimmery color and put it on the inner part of my eyes. I'm going to try my finger. Okay, that's working a little bit, yeah. It's working. I'm actually gonna take some contact solution because I can't use like Fix Plus or anything, and just dampen this a little bit, just like a teeny drop, and see if I can get some pigmentation. Working a little bit. I don't think this brush is working to my advantage. And I think it's better to just pat it on there instead of swiping. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna go back in and add some more of that dark brown right here, just to intensify it a little bit and to blend these two together. Now I'm going to take some of this black and place that more in the corner of my eye, just to intensify the look a little bit and to act like I know what the hell I'm doing, which I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I'm going in with no extra product and just blending. Now I'm just going to go in and curl my lashes and put some mascara on and prep for falsies. For mascara, I'm going to use L'Oreal Telescopic. And the eyeliner I'm going to use is the Maybelline Lash Stiletto in the color brownish black. I'm just mainly gonna add it to thicker, like on the outer part of my eye, and thinner on the inside. For falsies today, I'm going to use the Ardell 603s, also with the Ardell Black Lash Glue. Wow, I didn't realize, like, I literally threw my hair up. So for my lower lash line, I'm going to start with this shade and just buff that from outer corner to inner corner. Now I'm going to take that dark brown shade and use the little definer brush that I used before and smoke out the outer corner of my lower lash line. Now I'm going to take that Lash Stiletto eyeliner again and just put that on my waterline. I kind of brought the eyeliner a little bit out, like elongating my lower waterline a little bit. Obviously you don't have to do this, but I don't know, thought I would do something a little different. Now I'm just going to use the same L'Oreal Telescopic on my lower lashes. Okay, now moving on to the face, I'm going to prime using my Rimmel Stay Matte Primer. Now for foundation, I have to go in with my first love, my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I've loved this foundation forever and it is goof proof. It works for me every time. I can never find light enough concealers for me. They're always too dark. I used the Maybelline Fit Me years ago and I thought, you know what, I'll try it again and see what color range there is. And in the store, this looked like it would be okay for me. Not so much. So I'm like, okay, I'll go buy a different concealer, and I bought the NYX HD Concealer, and this is in the shade CW02, and now they do have a lighter shade than this, but they were out. So I'm like, oh man, you know, I'm just gonna go with it. It looks lighter than the Fit Me, and really, they're not. They're basically like the same freaking color and too dark, which sucks, but we're just gonna go with it because this is true. This is true to what happens. It has happened to me plenty of times, which is why I buy more expensive concealer not from the drugstore, because there's a better shade range. So I'm actually just gonna go ahead and use the NYX HD, and this is in 02, because I'm thinking that if I actually went back and tried the 01, I might have better luck. So for anybody out there who does have my skin tone, maybe the 01 would work for you. Okay, so now here's where it gets very, very, very scary, because I've been wanting to try this Maybelline Shine Free Powder for a long time because I do have oily skin. And I'm like, ooh, let me go out. That's like one of the first things I went to find. And when I was looking, they only had light, medium, and dark. So I was like, oh, obviously I want the light. This is dark as hell. Like, this is so dark. I'm gonna try it again though. I'm gonna try it again just to prove a point. And I did also get the Fit Me powder in the color 100 translucent. So yeah, let's see what happens. So I'm gonna pick up some of this light powder. I don't know, maybe I'm judging too fast. What if I set my whole face? I'm gonna try and set my whole face with it and see what happens. This is just a big Real Techniques blush brush. I'm gonna try and put the Fit Me powder over top of it a little bit to see if it lightens it up. Now to contour, that was another challenge as well. I had went out and bought this butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, and I did use this the other night, and the color was not, it just was not working. Not working. It was not working. I did have this. This is the one powder I did have. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte powder for when, in the spring and summer, when I do self-tan. I use this because I got a little too dark and carried away, I think last year when I was self-tanning. So I'm like, maybe I can use this for contour, because this one was just, the color was weird on my skin tone. It was not working. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try it. Let's see what happens. Not bad. Not bad. If anything, it's like bronzing me up a little bit. I'm using very light pressure just because this brush is kind of harsh, kind of dense. But yeah, this is okay. This is, I think, working a little bit better than that butter bronzer. But maybe it would work for me like when I do self-tan, so I don't know. Let me take it on my nose. Not a real precise nose contour, but whatever. For blush, one of my favorite drugstore, actually it probably is my favorite drugstore blush, is Milani Luminoso, especially for my skin tone. This is the bomb. I would pick this over several high-end blushes. So Milani Luminoso is the winner of my favorite drugstore blush. Now for highlight, this was a little bit of a challenge as well. It's not like I can go to a drugstore and find a white highlight shade for me. A lot of things are just bronzed or bronzer, things like that, just like this. This is called a light bronze pearl from Physicians Formula. I swatched it. It swatched beautifully. Although it does not look as good on my skin, I am gonna use it because I'm gonna use it. I'm just gonna do it. This would be gorgeous in the spring and summer, like I said, when I do self-tan. And I think this would give Champagne Pop a run for its money. I use Champagne Pop a lot when I do self-tan. And I know a lot of people are probably like, you're really gonna compare this to Champagne Pop, but I think it's gorgeous. It's a toned down, champagne-y, bronzy color. So for me, I like it. I'm gonna use it. Don't judge me. I'm dreading to do my brows. I don't hate this product, but I don't love it. This is the Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil in Auburn, because I use Auburn in my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. So I'm gonna use it, but if I've used it twice, I just feel like it's a very bold brow that I'm not exactly used to, but for this video, we're gonna make it work. Next thing I'm gonna use is the Maybelline Brow Precise Sculpting Brow Mascara. So it looks like this, and see, I'm confused. I don't know exactly how to use this. I don't know if you're supposed to just use this by itself, because it says it's like a gel sculpting brow mascara, so I just figure it's like a gel, you know what I mean, to set your brows. So I don't know, I think they come with like a clear one. Maybe that's the one you use by itself. I don't know, but I'm just gonna show you what it does. I just take a little bit because the first time I used it, I took it like in here. No, don't do that. And carefully. I'm not a fan of the ball at the freaking front of this. Okay. Alright, that's enough. it like just made it so much more bold, but bold brows are in, right? I'm gonna go back in with that first L'Oreal Infallible iced tea color and just highlight my brow bone a little bit more. A little bit in my inner corner. Now for lips, I was just going to stick to a nude because the first palette and the first look I did was a little more crazy than this, but it didn't work out like I said yesterday when I was filming it, so I still am going to stick with the nude. I did go out and buy a Maybelline liquid lip cream in the color Adorable, and I bought a new NYX Nude Liquid, the NYX liner in Nude because it just goes with everything. So I'm going to line my lips with this and then use the Adorable, shade Adorable from Milani's liquid lip creams. Now I'm going to set my face with the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. So after you spray your face, this look is complete. I don't entirely dislike it. I think I look darker than I'm used to because I'm used to such, I'm used to more brands that have extended their lines to better fit those who have fair skin. I think a lot of drugstore products, they say they're porcelain or fair, but in reality, it is not. I don't think they get what porcelain or fair skin is because just a lot of things are not a good match. My face is a tad darker or just more pinky or reddish than like my neck, so when I'm going to match my foundation to my neck, it needs to be to match my neck, you know what I mean? So I think the best brands from the drugstore that have kind of extended their color range is L'Oreal. I think they have really come out of the box and really just done a great job with having more fair-skinned shades. Some of the brands, just their porcelains or even the ivory colors, they do not look good on me. They're just too warm on me, too yellow toned for my skin. I need something with more of a pinky undertone. So you know, this was fun to do. It was frustrating at times. I kind of wanted to throw my hands up and not do this video, but I'm glad my husband kind of talked me back into it because, you know, he wanted me to just let it be known that it is more challenging for those who have fair skin, but that's okay. It happens. So we got to work with what we can and what we got. And if that means that we have to go with less makeup, we're just as beautiful going with less makeup. So yeah, I will quit rambling. I will shut up now. I think this turned out okay. I hope you liked it. If you have the same problems that I do, please let me know in the comments below, or if you have any suggestions or other makeup brands or something that I obviously don't know, please let me know. I love wearing drugstore makeup. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I hope you like this look, and I will see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. Do I have like a drugstore brush for this? You look dirty. Now I'm gonna set my face with the NYX's Matte. I hate you! I hate you!
Just getting some behind
I thought I heard something. Totally thought I heard something. And I'm like, no, because the music's still going on downstairs. Thanks. He's gone.